क्यों छोटी सी बात क्यों उसने मना किया जब इन चीज़ों से, छोटी बात है ना।
So, from a second angle, to answer your question, Sarkar said that we talked about love of human beings. As far as divine love is what you were sort of pointing towards is concerned, Sarkar said that he has forbidden such acts, and it is part of his law that this must not be done. It is his will, and therefore when we go against his will and his law and his wish, this is why he's angry with those people. It's not just a question of his love, it's a question of his law and what he wishes.
I thought things such as anger only exist here, but on a level of God, that there wasn't these emotions.
Right. सरकारी पूछे कि मैंने ये समझा था कि जो गुस्से का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो सिर्फ ज़मीन पर है, जहाँ तक अल्लाह का ताल्लुक है उसको तो गुस्सा तो आना नहीं चाहिए, मैं समझा कि उस चीज़ से वो गलत है।
अगर अल्लाह को गुस्सा आए नहीं तो फिर ये दोज़ख वैसे तो हो ही नहीं ना।
Sarkar was saying that if he was not capable of anger, or this concept did not exist on a higher plane, then why would he create heaven and hell?
वो रहमान भी बहुत है ना, तो कहार भी बहुत है ना।
That he is very merciful also, and he is also has also the name and the quality of Qahar, which means that he can become very angry and very bad.
एक दिन अल्लाह ताला ने इज़राइल से पूछा, जो जान लेता है, कि तुझे इतनी मौतें नहीं है, तुझे कभी किसी पे तरस भी आया है? उसने कहा एक बच्चे पे तरस आया है कि कश्ती पे माँ बेटा जा रहे थे, तो तूने हुक्म दिया था माँ को मार दे और बेटे को छोड़ दे। तो मुझे ये था कि वो चंद दिन का बेटा है, तो यहाँ तनाव वो क्या करेगा, उसके ऊपर मुझे तरस आया, लेकिन तेरा हुक्म था मैंने माँ को मार दिया। बताएं।
Sarkar gave an example that Israel, the angel who takes life from the human body, God asked him one day that I've commanded you to take so many lives from people, to take their souls. Was there ever an instant when you took somebody's soul and you felt pity for them? And then he said, yes, on one occasion you asked me to take this soul from this body, and the soul belonged to, there were a mother and a small child on a boat traveling on water. And it was your command that I take the soul belonging to this mother. And I thought for a moment that indeed this will be a pitiful act, because the mother will die and will leave a small child in the boat. And he then took the soul from the mother. औरत का वो रूह कब्ज़ कर ली।
हाँ, और दूसरा उस शख्स के भी मुझे तरस आया कि जिसने नमरूद ने जन्नत बनाई थी, लेकिन वो जन्नत में कदम रखा ना तो वो मर गया, यानी उसको देख नहीं सकता। बड़े अच्छे में वो जन्नत बनाता रहा, अच्छे में काम बनाता रहा कि मैं उसमें घूमूंगा, लेकिन वो कदम भी नहीं रख सका। दूसरा उसके ऊपर मुझे तरस आया, तूने कहा कि जब वो दाखिल होने लगा तूने कहा इसकी रूह कब्ज़ कर ली।
Azrail then gave another example to God, that the second instance that I felt some pity for the soul that I was due to take was a person known as Namrud, that all his life he spent creating this paradise that he was due to go in. And as soon as he went in, he put his foot in there, and God commanded, you must now take his life. Then I took his life, but I felt pity for him.
तो अल्लाह ने कहा वो जो था मर्द जिसने जन्नत बनाई वो वही बच्चा था।
Then God said to Israel at that moment that that person who made the paradise, Namrud, was that son that was left on the boat.
तो वो कहार भी है, रहमान भी है, सारे उसकी सिफात हैं।
God contains all those qualities. He is merciful, He is bountiful, He is the possessor of all might and power. He is majestic, and all power belongs to Him. He chooses whatever He does.
तो वो जिन लोगों ने नूह अलैहिस्सलाम को नहीं माना ना, तो उनको उसने पानी में गर्क कर डबो डबो के मार दिया।
Those people that didn't believe in Noah and didn't go follow him onto the ark, the rest were all drowned. He drowned them all.
तो लूत अलैहिस्सलाम के ज़माने में वो नबी थे, ऐसे सैन फ्रांसिस्को किस्म के लोग थे, तो वो उनको समझाते वो नहीं समझे, तो फिर वो निकले शहर से, तो अल्लाह ने उनको गर्क कर दिया।
Similarly, the prophet Lut, at his time, there were people who engaged in gay activities, just as the people in San Francisco. The prophet Lut used to teach them and tell them to refrain from such activities. And then they did not listen, and Lut left the city. And then as soon as they left for the mountains, they took their people with them, and God destroyed the rest.
तो कुछ लोग थे जो मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम अल्लाह के लिए बात करने जाते ना, रास्ते में आग लगा देते थे। अल्लाह ताला ने उनको बंदर बना दिया।
There were some people at the time of Moses, when Moses used to go towards the mountain to talk to God, they used to create obstacles and light little fires in the path of Moses. Then God changed them into bears. Yes, He changed them into bears.
तो शीश अलैहिस्सलाम को कुछ लोगों ने सताया तो अल्लाह ने उनको रीछ बना दिया।
Sorry, changed them into apes. And Shasam gave another example of Sheesh alayhi salam, another prophet. And then there were people amongst that prophet of his time who used to torture that prophet, he used to give them a hard time. And then God turned them into bears.
वो जो रीछ की जो नस्ल है ना अभी तक अफ्रीका में मौजूद है, उससे जो इंसान आए।
And at that moment in time when God turned those people from human into bears, those people are still here today. They're found in Africa.
क्योंकि जब वो रीछ बने ना तो उनके पेटों में जो थे ना वो तो इंसानी बच्चे थे ना, फिर वो वहाँ जाकर पैदा हुए ना।
Because those people that were turned by God into bears, those women that still had embryos and fetuses inside them, then when they gave birth, that's the descendants then continued, and they resemble the bears in physical characteristics. Those people are still found in Africa.
वो अभी अफ्रीका के जंगलों में मिलते हैं, इंसानों की तरह होते हैं, जिस्मों पे बाल होते हैं, उनको मम बोलते हैं।
क्या बोलते हैं?
मम।
Mum. Sagar is saying that those people are known as mum, and they behave like bears physically. They have a lot of hair on their bodies.
Apes or
Bears.
bears?
इसी तरह कुछ लोग जो बंदर बन गए ना, ये तुम्हारे इंग्लैंड में आ गए, वो जो अंदर के बच्चे थे ना, तो ज्यादा जो इंग्लैंड में कौम है वो बंदर की औलाद है।
In a similar way, those people that were changed by God into apes, many of the descendants of those people, or the biological descendants, so to speak, who survived the complete reformation, if you like, they survived and they are found in England.
अब वो खुद कहते हैं कि हम बंदर की औलाद हैं। हमने खुद देखा पहला बड़ा बंदर, फिर छोटा, फिर छोटा, फिर छोटा। वो खुद कहते हैं बंदर की
You
औलाद।
will recall Darwin's theory of evolution, and as far as science is concerned, that those people said that we evolved from the ape.
फिर उन लोगों को हिदायत नहीं है जो बंदर से आ रहे हैं।
उनको हिदायत नहीं है इसका। And those people that are actually the descendants of the ape, there is no guidance of those people.
वो बिल्कुल हैवानों की तरह कोई जिंदगी गुजार के चले, उन्हें मज़हब से कोई तल्लुक़ नहीं।
And they just we live like the animals and have nothing to do with God or religion. The point being made by Sarkar Shah Sahib is throughout time, throughout history, there have been those people that have listened to the prophets, who have listened to God and His commandments, and there have been others who tortured them, who went against them, who went against the message. They then left via the ark, or left through the city, went to the mountain, and the remainder time and time again were destroyed by God. But they were the enemies of the prophets, the enemies of God. And at certain points in history, people were changed by God through His own will and wish, which nobody knows, into apes or into bears or into other forms of animal forms. And there are still people that survived that, and they still have similar physical characteristics.
अगर अल्लाह का गुस्सा ना आता तो ये जो मैंने हालतें बयान करी ये क्यों वाक़यात पेश आते हैं?
If God did not possess anger, if He did not become angry, why should He have done this? Sorry?
I never knew. I never knew.
सर कहते हैं मुझे पता नहीं था कि उसने ऐसा भी किया।
Does I believe that there are beings on, like some people say that Earth is the only planet that has beings and spiritual beings. Some people say that there are beings that are more spiritually evolved than us on other planets. Is what this is.
सरकारी पूछ रहे कि आप कुछ तस्करा फरमाएं इस बारे में कि कुछ लोग ये समझते हैं कि जैसे हमारी ज़मीन है, जैसे चाँद, सूरज, मरीख पर और भी मखलूक़ें हैं, क्या वो रूहानी तौर पर हमसे ज़्यादा तरक्की याफ्ता है? उनमें रूहानियत ज़्यादा है हमारे मुकाबले।
वो साइंसी तौर पे हमसे ज़्यादा हैं।
Not spiritually more evolved, but scientifically they're more evolved and progressive.
So the spiritual ones would be on another plane of existence, not on a physical plane. Is that what you mean?
So I was saying that, say for example, there are other forms of life on Mars or any other planet, which there are. They are more evolved scientifically, far ahead of us in terms of progress and spiritually.
हमारे अभी सियारे उन तक नहीं पहुँचे, वो नीचे हो कई दफ़ा चले गए, हमारे आदमी उठा के ले गए।
So I was saying that we actually haven't found the inhabitants of Mars. We cannot approach them. but there have been Martians who have come to Earth many times long before.